But I've never thought about how you would explain it because I've just been doing it for so long.
Okay,
it's so
look
natural.
at it like this, right? Like I go out and buy a pair of shoes, and I see the $50 pair of shoes, and I see the $200 pair of shoes. But I can't afford the $200 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
But in my brain, I can tell myself that $50 pair of shoes I'm putting on is the $200 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Even though it's not in the real world, but in my brain it is.
Yeah.
If you keep believing that you have those things, you will get them.
Yeah. I think, have you read The Secret?
No, honestly, I don't read.
Don't read, don't meditate. Oh my God.
If he starts
Fuck
meditating
mindset,
and
fuck reading, dude.
he's
Just
gonna-
make
It's
money,
over for all
bro.
of
Yeah,
us.
it's over.
Just get tatted, get stool,
This
and like
is gonna be 1 billion if he starts
No.
meditating and
1
reading.
billion. No, so I don't read because I hate reading, but I every day I can my wife can tell you I spend hours like watching podcasts, watching videos. I'm
I would
always
like
learning.
you to read The Secret. It's
Yeah?
you could do it in one day. You do it on the flight to Europe, okay?
Yeah?
Just read The Secret. It's like 250 pages. Everything in that book, just do it. You're familiar with The Secret, right? Yeah.
It's the most amazing book.
Really? It's
I've
a
ever
mindset
read.
book?
Yeah.
It's all
I love
It's all
mindset.
to the point where there's people, and I mean, I don't even know how much of this I actually believe, but
Yeah.
it's true. People who had cancers, the doctors said, you're going to die in 6 months.
Yeah.
And they were able to keep stress out of their bodies with a
Yeah.
mindset. They went back to the doctor and said the cancer's gone.
I know. Look, I don't know what I read. I was reading a study of like they do these studies with like how you say in English placebo stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't remember exactly, but like they will give people like with diseases that they can't even cure, dude. Like a placebo, like hey, this is new, like they're gonna cure it.
And there's
like,
nothing in it.
There's nothing in it.
Yeah.
And their mind, they will actually believe that that's gonna cure them, and they will literally get cured. Like it's just, the mindset is so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't understand the power of the mind. Like I always say, as you say, when I was a kid, like I was 13, I started already selling. I would buy in China. When I was 13, no one would buy stuff in China and Spain. Like if people, you buy it in Spain, in China, they're gonna like scam you. No one will put a card to buy. So I would ask my dad his card. I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna give it to you back. Then I'll sell it. Either way, I'll give it to you back. But the thing is, like, since like I was a little kid, I always knew, man, I'm gonna do something. Like I can't just be one more.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I tell people like success. Obviously, it's not a day or two. But it's a decision. Like you can.
But it comes quick though. Like,
Yeah.
Right? Like 5 years goes by pretty quick.
Yeah, it gets quite. So I was speaking with my wife. Time goes so fast when you like having, when you're having fun, you're enjoying. Time goes so fast. But what I tell people is like, success is a decision. Like someone tunes in this podcast and maybe they stay and they like literally it clicks, and from there on they're on it. And they change their mindset, and that's it. It's a decision. Like I'm gonna do this, and I'm doing it. No matter what it takes.
And nobody's successful by accident.
No.
And that should tell you everything you need to know about mindset, because you have to work just as hard as your mindset as you do your business. Because nobody just wakes up and they're like, why do I have $2 million in my account?
Yeah.
Like you worked so hard for that. You knew that money was going to be in that account before before you woke up. Nobody just wakes up
I know.
wealthy one day.
So let me ask you guys. I want to ask you a few questions about fitness, because we have a fitness expert here.
Yep.
Claudia also.
Yeah, right. No, God, no.
Claudia also has a lot of experience with fitness. Like, just have to see how she looks,
Right.
So I want to get some fitness tips for all our viewers from you guys. So first of all, how many years have you guys been training?
I picked up my first dumbbell at 12 years old.
Oh shit!
And my mom bought me protein. And she's like, I think you need this.
Your mom bought you protein?
She bought me protein
Dude,
powder,
I
yeah.
bought it myself and they threw it away.
No, my mom did.
Holy shit!
I
You have a
don't-
cool
I don't-
mom.
She didn't give me creatine. She just got me protein. But I started lifting at 12. And at the gym, I was at the YMCA. They had a 16-year-old limit. So I was 12, right? So my dad had to go to the manager, GM of the YMCA, and tell him about me to get me a pass into the weight room.
Oh shit!
So I started at 12 years old.
So okay, now that you said that, this question is so good, and everyone asks me, hey, Llados, I'm 13, I'm 14. When can they start working out? Do you feel there's an age where you can start working? Because I know the question is, everyone's gonna tell you something different.
So
What's your opinion?
When I was younger, the whole concern was your growth plates.
Yeah.
Like if you lift weights, you're going to stunt your growth.
Yeah.
But I feel like as time's gone along, there hasn't been a lot of conclusive studies to say that that is true.
I agree with you.
So I honestly think if you are able to be safe,
Yeah.
have maybe a trainer or an expert, make sure
Yeah.
you're doing things appropriately, I think you could be as young as you want.
I agree with you, and I think that's such a big myth. Like, oh, don't lift weights because you're not gonna grow. Like, look at you. You know, you don't have any problem growing.
I'm normal.
And like, look, I have a friend, Rudy. His son started lifting with like.
That kid's like 7'2".
Yeah, he started lifting weights with like 10 or 11. Now he's like 16 or 17.
like LeBron James
he
type.
is like so tall.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's not gonna affect. It's not affecting his growth.
I think the amount of weight you'd have to lift, I mean, we're talking thousands of pounds
Yeah.
to stunt your growth, would be, no human being could do it.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so if you're listening to this podcast and you're 12, 13, 11, 14, 15, doesn't matter. Get those fucking weights, get jacked, and get chicks.
And if you want to be a runner, I mean, you start running. If you want to be,
Yeah,
you wanna do.
whatever.
But I think if you're young, go for it.
Yeah.
You're going to get good at it.
Yeah.
Real quick.
What about you, Claudia? How long you been lifting?
So I started seriously lifting when I met Dan in 2014. So
Okay.
not as long.
Oh, 8 years.
8 years.
That's a chunk. You know.
That's-
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. So, like with me, I'm not genetically gifted.
You're big.
But
Like,
my
your
my
genetic.
parents aren't big. Like, I had to work to get big.
Yeah.
Claudia picked up a weight and was winning shows 3 months later.
Yeah, he has good genetics. You know.
You know.
Hey, what can we do? We're ugly and we have bad genetics. You know, we gotta work harder than.
Surgery
But you
and-
have
We gotta-
money.
we gotta work
But
harder
you have
than
money,
this.
so it's
We
okay.
have
Hey, no one with money is ugly though.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
right. That's right. That's correct.
What's the saying? You're not broke.
You're not broke, you're just poor.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. No, you're not ugly.
What?
You're just.
not, yeah, you're not.
Yeah,
ugly.
you're not
You're
ugly.
not ugly. You're just.
Man,
poor.
no one is. Trust me, you're ugly. Just get money. You
Yeah.
look good.
You immediately look good.
Okay, so what's the biggest lesson you guys have learned throughout these 8 years, all your life training? What's the biggest lesson?
Diet is more important than anything in the world. You could lift whatever you want to lift. You could run as much as you want to run. If
Can't
you're
outwork a bad diet.
if your diet's shit, nothing's gonna happen.
I agree.
I think for me, just the discipline aspect. Like, you know, you put together a plan, you execute the plan, and then you wait for the plan to give you some results.
Yeah.
You know,
But what about? Because I mean, I saw your story the other day. Those snacks, you know.
Oh, you need
I
snacks.
saw the snacks.
balance.
I saw the snacks. So what about? Because you say diet, but like, can people like eat like, you know, stuff they like to
Of
eat?
course,
sure. I mean,
yeah.
If you aren't going out for pancake breakfast, then, like, what's the point? Like,
Yeah.
balance. But
Yeah.
it's what you do some of the time that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What you do most of the time
Exactly.
is what matters.
This is why I always tell people, like, it's funny because I'll post maybe like a story, like I'll post a Ben and Jerry's, like, oh, you eat Ben and Jerry's? It's like, yo, dude, like it's a Ben and Jerry's. You know how
Yeah.
it's like 2% of my diet. You
Right.
know, like it's not what you eat on one meal; it's what you eat on like all your week. You know what I'm saying? So if you're having like 70 meals in a week and 2 of them is like something that's not healthy,
percentage,
it's
yeah.
not gonna be
Even
there's
3 of them.
yeah, and it's
Like,
still
yeah.
it's still for me even I feel it's even like good to sometimes have something like fatty and like, you know, reset that like
Sure.
cleanness, you know.
Yep.
So 100%, man. Okay, so why do you guys think that most of the population is not in shape? Because like we surround ourselves with like people that work out, you know, they're, you know, we live in Vegas where they're like, you know, a lot of people in the fitness industry, you know, top people. But like, you know, I was the other day in a pool party and like even in Vegas and you look around, it's like, dude, like
Nobody
no
takes
one is
care
in
of themselves.
It
shape.
takes work.
So why?
I think not only work, but to me, we're European, so we,
Yeah.
I think, look at things a little bit differently. But I feel like, especially in this country, especially in America,
Yeah.
we look at food as something that brings us joy or
Yeah.
pleasure. Food is a tool.
Yeah.
Food is meant to be eaten because it's supposed to give you energy. It's supposed
Yeah.
to help you grow. It's supposed to help you sleep. People look at, you know, oh, I'm going to eat this because it tastes good.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to eat this because
100%.
because I feel
100%.
I feel good.
Yeah.
you need to eat. Your body is a machina. You're a machine.
Yeah.
You need to feed your body like a machine. It's like if you have a Lamborghini and you put shit gas in it, it's gonna run like shit.
Yeah.
So we need to stop getting out of the mentality of I'm eating because I like how this tastes, and say I'm eating because I need to eat this so I run properly and so I think properly. I think that's the biggest reason.
Damn, that's really good what you just said. That's really good, and I feel I think you actually hit this. People actually, and more obviously in the U.S. there's way more people overweight than in Europe. Mm-hmm. You can just see that on the streets. Honestly, in Europe you don't see that many really overweight. Okay, they don't go that far. And I feel you just said that they see food as like a gift, like and I feel because they're escaping their life, they're escaping their like job, they're like they don't have and they just escape with like food to just give them like momentary pleasure, but they don't understand that. That's why they feel like shit because they're eating fucking shit, dude.
I also think Europeans are more active.
Yeah.
I mean, if you live in Paris or Rome or London,
you're walking.
Yeah.
You probably don't even own a car.
Europe, you walk a lot. That's true. Here, you always use the car.
Yeah, and we love cars. So,
But hey, don't touch my car, say.
Right. But if I lived in, Prague, I would walk.
I think food is the number one used drug in the world.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Well, sugar literally kills you, man. I'm not sure. Maybe you know better than me. I was reading that literally sugar like gets stuck inside or outside your blood.
Arteries,
It just literally blocks your arteries.
Say, I mean, back in the day, that fat is what would lead people.
It's sugar.
To cardiac issues and heart, but now they're actually pinning it to like table sugar.
Yeah.
But within reason too, right? You do need sugar to function and have your brain think, but we tend to overdo it.
Yeah, it's crazy because if you think about it, now that you said the food thing, how do I get fit? How do I make money? It's the same thing. People see like money is not a gift; it's a tool. But people see it as a fucking gift. That's why when they get their check, I got my check at the end of the month. Now they go spend it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's their gift. Like, I've worked all this month hard. I'm going to go blow it in like satisfaction, Dude, no, it's a tool. Use it to make more money. Yeah. But no, just they consume it. It's same as food. Like, I don't understand because I could not eat food all day that it's like shit because I feel like shit.
Yeah.
Like, for example, today I woke up and I could not eat a pizza because I know if I eat that shit, I'm gonna feel like shit. I mean, it doesn't mean I'll enjoy a pizza here and there, but like eating regularly like shit, I will feel like shit. But I think people don't understand because they've never really eaten good, so they don't know how good they can feel.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like let's compare it to like a car, for example. Like imagine you have like a BMW and it drives crazy, and this car is it drives so sick. Yeah, but you never tried like a Lambo or like when you try that, this is even like sicker. You know what I'm saying? So they haven't really experienced like how much energy they can feel with food, so they don't realize how much they're missing out.
Yeah, and I very firmly believe in how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Oh yeah.
So if your diet's shit, you're gonna work like shit. If you can't work in your business and do 100%, you're also not gonna eat 100%. So I think it goes back to mindset. How you do one thing is how you do everything.
100%. Say, for example, I see nowadays all these motivational speakers, and they talking about discipline and all this shit, and they have like a fucking belly that's hitting their fucking table. I'm like, dude, you talking to me about discipline? Mm-hmm. You can even fucking eat and train, So like, I just say for me, your body is a reflection of your work scheme, like how hard you work, how disciplined you are. If you look like shit, you're lazy. I'm sorry.
Have you seen the pictures of Jeff Bezos on his yacht?
Dude,
holy shit, he looks great.
Dude, I saw a photo of Jeff Bezos coming out of a fucking shop. He had like a fucking arm like
he looked like a superhero.
Dude, yeah.
He's got abs.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah.
He doesn't look like a fat piece of shit.
No, like, come on, like. Dude, like, if you're watching this podcast, and you like, have a little belly, and dude, get the fuck to work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm the one that is telling you, don't hate on me. I'm just giving you the truth. And I feel like nowadays people need someone to tell them like the truth, right? Because like they sugarcoat everything.
And then
like,
they eat that too.
Yeah, they sugarcoat everything, and they eat the sugar on top. And then like these parents that are losers are raising kids. And they go train or whatever. They go to this match and they lose. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You just the important thing is to participate. Fuck that shit, man.
win.
Important thing is to fucking win, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're losing, you're a fucking loser. And dude, let me tell you one thing. If your dad tells you that, your dad is a fucking loser, man. You know what I'm saying? Does your dad drive a Lambo? No. That's why, because he's a fucking loser. You know, so dude, it's true, right?
I remember when I used to. Well, I still race.
I'm okay. I'm not
When my
saying.
dad- when I
I'm not
lived-
saying. One second. I'm not saying having a Lambo is being a winner. I'm just. It was. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
mindset.
No, no,
It's a
no.
mindset.
Well-
But like, dude, like it's just how it is. You know?
It's what I was saying is I remember I would get off the bike and I wouldn't do well or whatever.
Yeah.
My dad would look at me and he would go, "Well, what happened?
Yeah. What happened? Like, what did you win?
Why did we come halfway across the country for you to get dropped? Like,
Yeah.
what happened? Not like, oh, you okay?
His
Because
his
your dad,
mom
because
would
your
be like, oh, honey,
no,
it's
because your dad is a
okay.
winner, man. Because your dad is a fucking winner.
And his
Right.
dad is a very
Yeah,
successful doctor.
yeah. So